Welcome back to another special edition early morning of the weekend, June 12 and 13. This is your hockey coach, Coach Frenchy, back in the booth for the Hockey Nation Live show. Hopefully you're ready for an amazing, great Saturday. I feel summer in Florida. It's hot, hot, hot. I don't know where you're coming from. I would love to know where you're coming from. I want to know where are you? What are you doing? What's your plan for the weekend? Are you like me, boring? We talking, coach? Because you have no hockey game. It's boring. I don't know what to do. So last night, I visited my best friend, Frank Wells, to his show, talking about hockey, because I was missing. As a result, I was not live last night. So what's going on with you now, coach? But we're going to be live this morning, couple of minutes, talking about hockey. We're going to be live tonight. 8 o'clock, guys. This is a big show tonight. Back with us tonight. We're going to talk about a little bit more deeper about the round number 3 and the Montreal Canadiens. I'm going to talk to you about Montreal Canadiens 2021 team. I'm going to talk about Montreal Canadiens 2018 team. I'm going to talk about Montreal Canadiens 2015. The last 6 years, what happening with Montreal Canadiens, what Marc Bergevin did. I'm going to talk about this tonight, so it'll be really interesting about that for sure. And then finally, this morning, if you want to stay with me, I'm going to make a game. It's called Deal and No Deal. So what are you talking about, coach? But you're going to be the ones going to make a deal with me. So you are the manager of the Florida Panthers, example, and you said, I'm going to trade Barkov to you. And then we said, okay, I'm maybe Calgary, and you're going to say, I want in return a Barkov, I want Shane Monahan, I want Johnny Gaudreau, Giordano, and the first one big. I'm going to make to you, and I'm going to tell you, no deal or deal. This is new. We're going to try it this morning. So at the end of the day, I need your participation. So we're going to do this special game this morning. We'll go from there. But like we do at the beginning of each show, we like to welcome everybody. And let's start right away. The people show up. First of all, directly from Sherbrooke, directement de Sherbrooke and dans la province de Québec. Welcome, Nicolas de Kobe Bono. Oh, directly from NDG. This I will always remember NDG. Mr. Eric Lamoureux Gagné. UFC tonight, 2 championship titles. That'll be awesome to watching. Hopefully you're going to watch this with Jennifer. And directement from Calgary, Alberta. Are you a Flames, Calgary Flames? Fans, welcome Kaden Jenkins. And officially not far from me, directly from South Florida around Coral Spring area. Welcome Michael Rosenblatt. Welcome aboard. Anybody else? Oh, Mr. Blake Weller. Salut mon homme. It's going to be Michael typing. That'll be the best way to do it. That'll be easier. Oh, directly from Saint Brigitte de Laval. Sometime he was in Vancouver, come back home maybe this morning. The sun was late yesterday in Quebec. Be honest with you. I see my friend Xavier. I got your email, Eric. You are my doing this. I know, Xavier. I cannot believe it. I see the sun behind you. It was like 9 o'clock, 9:15. Cannot believe it. Eric, I got your email. I'm going to text you afternoon. I have a couple hours, 3 hours between 1 o'clock to 3 when I will be at the pool or at the beach. So I'm going to text you. Yes, Vancouver. Salut, Monique, Xavier. Ben oui, I cannot believe it. He was in Vancouver yesterday, Nicolas. That's crazy. So what happening right there? We see the new ACHL team. Talking about the new ACHL team with the Montreal Canadiens. let's talk a little bit about the news for the Montreal Canadiens this morning. I think we're going to bring this back tonight, but Montreal Canadiens have a new team. If you follow the hockey, or maybe not too much, it's like baseball. They have a AAA, a AA, or an A. And then the Montreal Canadiens have, the NHL team. So their affiliation and the American Hockey League is the Laval Rockets. Now, they have a new affiliation, and the East Coast Hockey League is a Division 2. Oh, I can call it that one. They have always been in over the USA. That's why it was my first job in East Coast Hockey League in 1998, 96, 98, with the Roanoke Express. That league go high. And then since 2010, they got dropped a lot of team. They are more overall the map and USA. Before that, they have many division, North Division, South Division. I was all around the map, to be honest with you. That's funny. But now, the Montreal Canadiens have a new team in East Coast Hockey League. It's going to be the Trois-Rivières Lions, or the Lions de Trois-Rivières. And one of my best friends, Eric Bélanger, got a job as a head coach over there. Eric, I coached with him here in Florida a couple of years ago. He was a part of the member of the Panthers youth travel team. And Eric moving back in Montreal, and now he got his job. So he's going to be his first real job, a little bit like a professional level. So Eric Bélanger is the new head coach of the Trois-Rivières, des Lions Trois-Rivières. J'ai de la misère à le dire en français et en anglais, French or English. The Trois-Rivières Lions, the Three Rivers Lions. So it would be funny. We have Mr. Oleg Kolesnikov. How you doing, Oleg? What time is it right now? Over there? The New York Saints, Blake. How are you guys doing? Well, Zab, how are you ready for rock and roll today? Jennifer, say hi to your coach. Tell her, to you, Jennifer, please, a big I. And just want to remind her, you are awesome. Here we go. That's you are awesome. So the show this morning is maybe it's friend way. And I don't want to go deep on the news. It's more fun weekend, special weekend. We're going to talk about round number 3, 6 o'clock evening right now. Exactly, Oleg, which city are you? Exactly where you at right now? The Lisa de Delight Show. Welcome aboard. By the way, if you guys want to learn about recipes, you want to learn about eat well, and you have to follow Lisa de Delight Show. She have a great place, a great YouTube channel to learn about cooking. We have Carrie Price sometime here, but Lisa does an amazing, great videos about cooking. Every time I see her video of 1 minute, I'm just starving to eat and to cook. So just to share with you. Henry Han, welcome aboard. Go Islanders, go. Yes, all my friends from Islanders guy texting me, tell me, Coach, what's your prediction? What's your prediction? Tonight, 8 o'clock p.m., I'm doing my prediction final of the New York Islanders and the Tampa Bay Lightning. So you're welcome, Lisa. Pleasure. So it's going to be interesting. Of course, we're going to talk about tonight Montreal Canadiens. And, of course, big show tomorrow night, 8 o'clock p.m. It's a 1 hour to 90 minutes, all about Montreal Canadiens. And I'm going to show you by videos what Vegas doing well and what Vegas do not do well. And it will be tomorrow night, of course, at 8 o'clock p.m. We are back live tonight at 8 p.m. But this morning, the show, guys, is about a game called Deal or No Deal. So what are you talking about? I want you give me, propose a deal about a trade you would like to do. So example, Montreal in 6 and Islanders in 6. Xavier, Islanders in 6, Montreal in 6. I think we need to talk each other. Just kidding. So, Islanders win the cup. Wow, Islanders win the cup. Oh, Oleg, retourne dans la native région de Richard Cossack. Wow, Oleg, thanks for sharing with us. Blake said Vegas and 5 and Tampa Bay and 6. Nicolas said Montreal and 7. Nicolas said Tampa Bay and 6. Oh, Nicolas, you read in my mind, but I cannot tell you what's going on, but what's happening. But it's very close of what I'm thinking about. So how this work is this guy, Nicolas, Montreal win the Stanley Cup. That'd be great if it's happening for sure. So what's the deal, coach? So we have a one here. It's called deal. Then I have one more here said no deal. We talking, coach. So what I want to do, guys, is this part. Is I want you to create some proposal trade. So, Xavier, I like it, Nick. Here we go, Xavier, right? Blake, je sais pas, je crois pas que les Abs peuvent battre les puissants Golden Knights. Yeah, Blake, it will be hard, to be honest with you, but everything could happen. Oh, Alain Audet. Bonjour, how are you? All right, so the first proposal, guys, is this part over there. All right, so I'm going to put it a bit bigger here. Eric Lamoureux request, I would like trade Philippe Danault with a first pick for Taylor Hall. Deal or no deal? Coach said, no deal. Why, coach? I will tell you why, coach. Let me check this a little bit more here. All right, I will tell you why. The reason is no deal, Eric, is because Danault is UFA. You're going to have him to sign up for Boston, and Boston will not be interesting to get Philippe Danault. They have the best Frank Selke defensive players called Patrice Bergeron. So no deal is not Montreal. The no deal is coming from the Boston Bruins. They refused the deal. So that's the reason I said no deal. Michael Rosenblatt said Vegas and 7 and Tampa and 6. Blake said, I hope for your Abs win, but I think I cannot. Tampa back to back. Not a bad idea. Xavier said no deal. Taylor Hall for Danault. All right, Michael Rosenblatt, first deal. Koiruko Tisingo is second 2-round pick for Cole Caulfield. Let me think about this in a minute. Gregory Tisingo is a first-round pick, I believe, and the second-round pick for Cole Caulfield. The decision of Coach Frenchy this morning is no deal. It's coming for the Montreal Canadiens to get Cole Caulfield. I will ask in return Jonathan Huberdeau or Barkov in return. Montreal don't need Sam Montembeault. They have already Price, Allen, and Primo. Not good enough on that one also. No deal. So that's the game we tried to play this morning. Xavier, I would like to have send me a deal, and any team, don't have to be Montreal to have other deal, or maybe Xavier, maybe Alaska for players. So that's what we tried to accomplish this morning. So if Michael join more, you don't have to only one. You can do many trades you want to this morning. We're going to be for the next 11 minutes until 11:30 is going to be talking about deal and no deal. All right. My Eric Lamoureux Gagné. Mariner for Allen. Marner, I'm sure, for Allen with a first-round pick, a second-round pick. Marner for Allen with a first-round pick, a second-round pick. I will say to you here, no deal. But to get Marner to Montreal, you will have to add one first-round pick. And that package deal you have right now, you have to give also Cole Caulfield and maybe Romanov, or you take out your second round pick or something a little bit more. But It's not bad, but I think that will ask also a defenseman with that deal over there. So Romanov, Caulfield, first round pick, Jake Allen, again Marner. That's a good one over there. Blake Wheeler, Crosby for Connor, Gallen, Christian Fisher, and a third. Definitely right there, no deal. Pittsburgh will not trade Crosby. And to get Crosby, you need 4 players, at least 2 amazing, great players. And you don't have this right now with that deal. Whatsoever, you bring a Connor Gallen. Fisher have only a bad year, again, for the back-to-back deal. So I tell you, it's a no deal. Yes, Michael. Xavier. Jonathan Huberdeau for Kokanemi, 2nd round pick, et Cal Fleury. All right. I will say to you, no deal. But, Xavier, you trade Huberdeau for Kokanemi, a 1st round pick. That's 2. And you need to bring 1 other solid defenseman in the group. Like, you have to pick one of the top 4. But the problem you're going to get there, they already have Barkov over there. They're going to have Sam Bennett. So, honestly, this is no deal. It's not too bad. But it would be too much. Noah Ashiri is 2nd round pick for Philippe Danault. First, I would say it's a no deal. Secondly, Florida, Michael can get him as a UFA. He's already, he can be a UFA. And so you don't have to trade for Philippe Danault. You can get him like signature. And I think it's something they can look about that for sure, the Panthers, about that one over there. And a 1st round pick for Huberdeau too. They will not do it. They will have to include a 1st round pick for sure with Kokanemi and an extra defenseman. When you trade a player like Huberdeau or a kind of player at the top 3 of each team, you have to feel what you have a lack of players. So you have to fill up friend old, and you try to get 2 at least, maybe 3. So you lose Huberdeau, you're looking for a left wing for sure. And from Florida, they're looking also for a defenseman at least in the trade. If not, that's not worth it for them to trade for Jonathan Huberdeau. Blake said, Pierre-Luc Dubois for Dylan Dubé or Backlum. It's not a bad conversation, Blake, and I'm not going to make you a deal or a no deal yet. I want you to rebuild that trade with Blake and make something with, because 1-to-1, it's a no deal. So I make you right now no deal. But try to add something there and resend me that trade over there. Mac Duchene, Ben Armour, Harper for Joel Farabi and a 2nd round pick. My problem for that part is that why Flyers going to get Matt Duchene, and the Flyers right now, Michael, is first I would say to you is the no deal, but Flyers are looking for defensemen. So if you want to trade John Farabi, go get a defenseman at the point, a solid defenseman, top 3. That's what the Flyers is looking for. So Mike Shine is not going to respond to you with Ben Harper, what they're looking for. No deal. No problem, Eric. Nolan Patrick, a 2nd round pick for Tyler Seguin. Unfortunately, Nolan Patrick have a lot of problem with his injury, a concussion. and he still struggled a lot. He never produced the level he did. And unfortunately for that trade, Nolan Patrick, a second round pick, I would say to you, it's a no deal, not good deal a lot. We have no deal yet. We have no one send me a good deal. I would say to you, deal. Keep up with this. It's fun. I like it. I'm absolutely right with you, Michael, about that one over there. And if you trade Huberdeau, you need at least a good defenseman, at least minimum, and a good forward, and something for the future for Huberdeau. Good point, Michael. You say yes for Winnipeg. I did not see that trade yet. Okay, wait. Same trade, but not again for Klimber. Your trade was can you do it again? Because I may be looking for two different trade. Blake, can you do it again? The PLD trade for Dylan Dubé or Backlam. You get one there. You need to add one more over there. So you cannot go into trade Dubois for 1-to-1. You have to get at least two players in return. Or someone like solid one back to back. Michael, back in the house. Jack Eagle to the Rangers for Schneider. First round. Oh, hold on. Schneider, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. Now, if I'm Buffalo, it's a deal. I said, thank you. If I'm the Rangers, I would say no deal. Because you gave too much on that trade for Jack Eichel. So, in return, Buffalo get too much players. It will be make a deal. In return, the Rangers, I think, is a no deal right there. This one here, it's easy for me. It's a no deal. Easy. Dallas will never do that. Flyers will be very happy, but you want to give to get Klimber with Philadelphia. I would make the deal. John Farabee, a first round pick, and a prospect and the minor, and you get Klimber. That would be the way I was looking for. Next one. Rangers, Capo for Romanov and a first round pick. For the Rangers, it would be no deal. They will need ask more with Romanov. You have to add something more with Romanov, a second round pick. That's something you maybe consider. But again, something better at what you propose. Oh, Mr. Michael, I agree with you about that one over there. Blake, I would not mention this, but Armia is a UFA, so you don't trade anything in return. And Blake, you just have Armia and the deal and the team before. Welcome, Mr. Brian and Minnie. Michael Rosenblatt. No deal. Michael, it's easy. Rensselaer is 35 years old and also have a contract at $12 million. So he turned that for many years. So no deal for Montreal. That would not be a good deal to get for that one over there, unfortunately. No problem. Exactly, Buffalo. Rangers here is the problem. Not one of those are established. Yeah. Eric, not good enough. You gave them one of the best players and you get only Frolic and a third round 4 pick. So it's not good enough, Eric. You need more at Brady Kachuk for sure. Exactly, Michael. All right, it's not about the money. The money is not a problem, Michael. The problem you get is like you give 5 players in return. You know what I mean? Like you give Schneider, you give is it Kako, and then you give the 5 player I was not agree with you was maybe Georgiev, where it was not regressed. Now put just Kirkin inside that. That would change completely the trait over there. Blake, you're absolutely right. Michael, great point right here. Nicolas, Patriotty versus Suzuki. In the past, they did it. And unfortunately, if I was Montreal, I would say no deal because 1-to-1 is not good enough to get Patriotty. And Montreal, we don't need Patriotty. He's 32 years old. You talk about a kid that's 20 years old, 21 years old now. It's not a deal to do, honestly. Hey, Jacket fan, go Jacket fans, welcome aboard. Blake, great comments. I would love to see Maturity back in Montreal. The problem you get a guy at $7.5 million. He's still 32 years old. I agree, but I think Montreal have both teams win that trade at the end of the day. Both teams get better, and I think it was fit well for both teams. So, but again, see him at Montreal, yes, but I don't sure it will fit anymore. Um, Drouin is done in Montreal. Yes, he's done. Now, can Saddle Kraken pick him up? Possible. Now, Montreal is going to expose also Jake Evans, Jake Allens. It'll be interesting what Saddle is going to do. But I think the max you can get right now is maybe fourth and worst case third. That's only you can get in return about Drouin and maybe grab some money back also. His value is very, very low at that moment. It's a great trade for Buffalo, Michael. I agree with you. Yeah, but he's only 21 years old, so I think at the end of the day, 22 right now, 21, whatever his age, he's a guy who's going to score 20 goals at some point. Mathieu Penny is for Paul Biron at 7. I think it's a no deal for me completely. Mention Penny right now, you're looking for a second round pick or a solid, good top 6 players. Mention Penny, guys, he's a great hockey player. I really know him more when Michael talked about him last year. He's a really, really. I don't know Michael. Michael is in the chat right now. I consider Mention Penny a little bit like what Gallagher is. He can become the Gallagher in NHL. Weber versus Subban. I think Montreal win on that trade over there. So it was a good trade during that time over there for sure, Nicola. Michael, you're right. New Jersey. Butcher for Ramana with a second round pick at third. Unfortunately, it's a no deal for the Montreal Canadiens. Butcher have a difficult year. He have a really good, solid year since that he struggled. I will trade back to get Butcher a 4th-round pick. That's it. That's all. The Sharingan Club, welcome aboard. Yes, Michael. The good thing about this, it was nice. Where they have a couple of good players inside the press conference, so it's good for him. The Jaguar have a new coach. Yep, Brett Larson. Absolutely right about that. Eichel is bigger of Zibanejad, of course. I agree with you. But how better or how bigger or how better, I'm not sure. The game is Monday night at 9 o'clock p.m., my friend. Blake, you're absolutely right. Blake sent Ethan Bear and Koskinen for possibly maybe a third-round pick. So the copy Salo is for Bear. Not a bad. I will do deal. You fix two problems. You fix the goaltending situation. You add a good defenseman for the Columbus. They're going to maybe lose Seth Jones. Yeah, it's the deal, Mike. Hey, finally we got one. Deal. Good job. One thing for sure will be interesting is off-season for Bergevin. Yes, Johnny, that's something I can't wait to talk about this. What we can do. He's going to be busy with Dano, Armia, Tatar, Star, Perry, RFA, Lukonen, a couple of RFA in that team over there. So it'll be very interesting about that. You're absolutely right, Johnny. Great comments about that. And raise the salary of Koskinen, yeah, $4 million, I believe. Carey Price for Brett Burns, Evan Kane, and first round pick where you pick another goalie. The problem you're going to get, Michael, on that one over there, I answer back for Montreal, no deal because the money situation. Burns is what, $8-9 million. Kane is about 7 point something manner. So, no deal. Matthew Penny won the MVP, yes. I agree with you, Michael. Kotkaniemi goalie and second round pick for Minor. Kotkaniemi, you will have to add another prospect with Kotkaniemi. Like Romanov or something better, and a first round pick, a second round pick, it's not good enough, so no deal. What prospect would make the big team the next season? Honestly, we talk about Cole Caulfield, right? He's still a prospect on the list over there. The discussion over there for the rest for Laval, it's maybe what is Rand Poland? That's what I'm looking for. If the Montreal lose Philippe Dano example, what Rand Poland can do with that team over there. I think, is it Ilonen or Ilonen? That's another one. They have to give him a chance about defensively. I don't know what happened with Kyle Fleury. He's a right D. I think he's the one you have to have a good chance next year. On defensive, that's maybe the only one they have at the prospect level ready for next season, or have a better chance. Iris back in the college, or the older, they are too young to make the team. So that's pretty much the three I feel right now have a better chance as a prospect to have a chance to play with Montreal. Good question. Mr. HTH, welcome aboard. How you doing? Glad to having you aboard. I would love to talk to you one-to-one when you have a chance. Congratulations for over 30-something subscribers. What you doing? You make an impact and you're helping a lot of people. They just start as a creator. And as me, I'll be honest with you, I just want to say thank you so much. All right, you opened the door for many other people, younger at me. And I just want to say thank you so much for what you do. We have looking this one, Nashville, Wittenson for Edmondson, a 4th-round pick. I would deal it. I would deal it. Deal, my friend. Not too bad. Good pick over there. A little bit talking a little bit more, but I think that if I'm Toronto, I trade Travers for KK, a 1st-round pick, and if I'm Montreal, I do it. I do it. Bonjour tout le monde. Welcome back, Mr. Westman in Montreal. Thank you so much to be a part. You're welcome. I appreciate a lot. I'll take, like I said, I watch you a lot of time. We have a chance. But like I said, I'm always recognize the people open the door. So for us, like me, start with 0 or a few and grow slowly, properly. And then, by the way, I am sorry about your team, but I'm sure they will have a better chance next year. But keep up with what you're doing. You're doing very well. Thanks. Let's move on to the next one over there. Stephen Member, welcome aboard. Yeah, but yeah, you get a solid first center. That's what you're looking for. And Montreal are really right way with Price in the net. I think I will do it for right now. You still have 5 more years to go, 4 more years to go. And I think I will negotiate a little bit better, but is it possible I would take him? Islander is right. Carl Fleury is something I have to follow up a little bit more for next year for sure. Bonjour. Yes, Westman. I like Edmondson. He have a difficulty this year, so the trade back and forth with Joel Edmondson, it could be benefit for both, honestly. But Edmondson, I think Edmondson can score 20 goals, 25 goals, and Edmondson play right now the best he can be. I just have to let about that one over there. Thank you so much, Steph. I appreciate it a lot. It's getting there one by one, right? Fleury VK for Price. The price you get right now, you spend no deal for sure because the money of Price, $10 million versus 7.5. He become 1 more year, then he's out. It's not worth it for me. I think you need a bit better, a better deal for that part over there. And I think for Montreal, I don't see both situation. What is the win-win situation? Everything like that about that, honestly. So you can have any more if you want to mention. We have a couple more minutes. If you want to talk about this, that would be great. So I want to mention this to you guys. The round 3 Montreal Canadiens tonight, 8 p.m. We have a live stream tonight. We're going to talk about the Montreal Canadiens, the round 3 with Islanders too. But we're really focused tonight and tomorrow night on Montreal Canadiens. We're going to talk about everything around the league, about them, what your expectation for Vegas, Golden Knight. It's really what we're going to open up more about the round 3. It's tonight, 8 p.m., a 60 to 90-minute live stream. And then we are back tomorrow for the game live stream, Islanders and tomorrow night again. So that's what we're going to do tonight. Just want to share with you about that one before we leave. Forsberg for wow. Forsberg for Josh Anderson, a 2nd round pick. I would say to you, Forsberg for John Anderson, Josh Anderson, a 1st round pick and something else. That would be something I will really, really consider. Forsberg to Foley a second. You are, and this is good. It's just to fill up something else. I'm not sure if Nashville we're going to accept only 2, but pourquoi you trade this guy if you get Nashville? If you get the right players, I will reply to you. Kotkaniemi with Josh Anderson for Philip Forsberg. So anybody want to make deal or no deal? This is my proposal trade. Nashville sent Philip Forsberg, Montreal. Montreal sent Kotkaniemi and Josh Anderson. Kotkaniemi with 2 first-round pick and prize for McDavid and Koskinen. We know Gretzky got trade before. We know we have a lot of trade, but why are others going to make? The problem is like you get a good goalie, but you're losing your best center, and you don't have everything like that. I would say no deal. But Michael Forsberg, again, with Kotkaniemi and Josh Anderson, it's something to look about. Alexi, welcome aboard. Adrien Bourgeot, Bourgon, welcome aboard. But again, back to the trade here. I don't think so. We'll trade it for McDavid. I think Montreal. I think Montreal could say yes, to be honest with you. But I don't see this happen. Great. What about you? How's your weekend so far? Yeah, possible, Michael, but this is good. All the trade that people talk this morning is the one are really close to go deeper. Now, this morning, Alexei, we talk about deal and no deal. You propose a deal to me, and I said, is the deal and no deal? That's my problem with McDavid. It's rare you trade a guy like Gretzky and something like that. At least it's great. It's just like if you trade McDavid, you get Price at his age. You have to get a goaltender younger at his prime at 28 years old, something like that. Matthew and Manor for McDavid, I would take it. Deal right there. Deal right there. You get 2 stars versus 1. You got 41 goal and 90 point plus 70 point versus 1 is the deal. I know it's not an easy one, Mike. Alexi said, Kulak, Ilonen, and a second for Jeff. Whoa, I don't know who's Jeff. Whoa, sorry about that. Kotkaniemi with a first round for McKinnon. No deal, not good enough. Unfortunately, it's not good enough. You are welcome, Adrian. Always a pleasure, by the way, to having you here. And I did not mention this in the beginning of the show. You're welcome to click on the likes, guys. I would really appreciate it. And leave comments on all the videos we do every day. That'd be great. And I just want to share this with you. Don't forget, tonight, 8 o'clock, we are back. Um, Overall, to be honest with you, I think Washington win the trade because he will fill a spot where they are lack, and I think overall they win for me. Yes. Yes, on that one. Kokanemi for Bowie Byron, I think you need more for Montreal. I think a one-on-one is not good enough. Alexi, Kiki, a second round for Eskinen. I would say Kiki and a first round pick and another young prospect for Eskinen. Not a problem. It's not good enough. Olby was good, but it was not great like Carey Price. He's good, but not his expectation yet, but he's still young. Not really, McCarr, because the Weber situation, he's 35 years old, still a lot of money on the contract, and Colorado was said, no deal. I think you need more on that trade. A one-to-one will be hard. I don't think so. BRAM is a maker. I think BRAM is not exactly like Makar. I think I have a loss. Second, is not at the same level. Makar is a super elite top NHL. BRAM is never going to be that kind of level. Not good enough for that trade, Alexi. Eskinen, guys, is at the top 8 defensemen in NHL. Top 8. Eskinen is the top at the top. Weber's 35, yeah. 21, 21. $22. Kaprizov are 26. Sorry, Kaprizov is 24. I believe he's going to be 25. I believe he's not at 26. I think he's 24. I don't have that. Eric, I would say don't do that. He's UFA right now. You have no contract. He's going to be all the way around anywhere. But I think he's going to stay in Columbus and Colorado. Sorry. Not a problem, Blake. We're about like 3-4 minutes if you can continue. And if you want to put in the chat also, close. Maybe because we did not see yet him. Obviously, he got a concussion and he did not play really at that level he played. Close. I would be close when I see it. But he's going to be a great defenseman in NHL for sure. But I believe like Makar is another level, like Lindstrom and Edman, those best defensemen in NHL. I don't see this for Miram, but he's going to be great. He's going to be a great defenseman. Manuel, welcome aboard. Have a great day, Blake. Look forward to see you tonight, 8 o'clock p.m. That'd be awesome. Guys, before you leave, just mention if you like those kind of the show in the morning, like like deal, no deal, something like that. Let us know about that. Um, Here, Michael, I see this. Like, like Mekar is the top at the top, like franchise players level. Like I would say to you, my PRAM is maybe more like Aaron Eggblad or Doug Hamilton. Those guys, like where they are great, but not that kind at the top, at the, you know what I mean? But he's going to be good. I think the number two, yes, but it could be a number one for many other organizations. Maybe another Morgan Riley example. That's what I'm looking for. Maybe I'm wrong here, but that's what I'm trying to do. The mock draft is coming next week. Awesome, Manuel. You beat your dad. Yeah, 24, 25. Yeah, I got it. Tata is UFA, Rick, so you don't have to reach him. You don't have to trade. You let him go, walk away for nothing, Johnny. You have no chance to sign him back. You have no reason to do it. You just let it go. It's a part of the. It's not the first time happening. It's a part of the hockey, and I think it will be turned around good for Montreal. Not have him for more years after his body language or behavior during the playoff, where he was really not great. To be honest with you. Oh, Michael, listen. And again, my point is just like I don't see he's going to be like a Mekar. I think you did not want to say maybe that's way, but you want to say he's going to be a great defenseman. Absolutely, I agree with you. I just want to see it more to really compare him to Mekar. Have a good one, Brian. Say hi to Minnie. I will see you tonight, 8 o'clock. Thanks again, buddy. Leo! Jeez, Leo. Leo is back in the house. Leo, I talked with Frank last night, and I talked to him yesterday, and I talk almost every day, but I said, where's Leo? What's going on? I said, I don't see him a lot. And he said himself, he don't see a lot. So are you upset because Mac Bergeron is going to give his job now? Next year, early standing prediction. Mecca is a truly elite. Yeah, for sure. Park and Dream. Byron and Raleigh, yes. Yeah. William, directly from UK. Oh, yeah. Welcome, everybody. Again, always a pleasure to have you. Well, we miss you. Alio, I'll be honest with you. I really like how you knowledge and hockey, everything like that. So I like when you're sharing. I think you bring a lot on the chat at with us or with Frank. And I think, I like what you're doing. So I just want, I was just curious about what's going on. Raphael, welcome aboard. Hopefully you're doing well. I agree with you, Michael. I'm doing well, buddy. How is doing? 5 o'clock right now in UK. Hopefully you have an amazing, great Saturday in UK. Where's the G7 summit is right now. That's another subject. It's really difficult to make for the best, like when he said a big trade for the big guy, for the center, number one or something like that. It's not easy. It's very difficult. I agree with him. You can see some did it. Not say he cannot, but he really didn't want to destroy what he got. And I think he did the right thing about that. But it's not easy to get like a big name defense center or defenseman or goaltender. But I agree with that. Um, As a GM, we miss you a lot also, buddy. Chicago did make the deal for sure about that one with there. The problem is Toes, and I think you talk about Jonathan Toes if it's Chicago or Colorado, but I think it's Chicago. I would take the deal because you get a 20 years old and a long term you get winner. Jonathan with his healthy problem he got, it's not easy. John Sutton, I just can talk my house, Mom, because Frenchy. How you doing, Jen? Yeah, we talk about hockey. We love hockey. Yeah, but the problem you're going to get, they will not let it go Carl Dubas. And I don't know how long Pierre Dorion is. If it's the case you said, Leo, I would don't see this allowed in Toronto, but it could happen in Ottawa. But Toronto, I would be 99.9. It would not happen there, Leo. He's doing well, Eric. I like when Eric talk about hockey. Awesome, Manuel. Possible, William, we'll go talk about this tonight and tomorrow. We'll see. But my prediction's coming. It's possible they win. Maybe we can do early standing prediction for next year. Until it's not over, Michael, it's not really. The next big then what's coming here, I will tell you three things. The mock draft, it's coming really soon. I'm almost done, but I'm still waiting. Because my mock draft guy is really demanding. It's not like I can put a name. I can give you 20 names right now. But it's an animation with graphics, everything like that. So it will take a longer. And then we talk about the Kraken expansion draft. And then it's the draft. After that, we go for next year. We do the transition with new colors, a new challenge, new program here. It's going to be interesting to see that. And I'm working for a new project also. You guys are going to hear this very soon. So, Michael, to answer back to you, is going to be a little bit after the season. I agree with you about that one for last. I think for Patrick, Ottawa sounds a little bit more better for me about that one. He's ready for GM? I believe so. It's just find the right spot for him. Awesome, William. Tell him hi. I like these comments. She support Eric. That's awesome. Guys, we hit 12 o'clock. I was expect to be here only 30 minutes. I don't know. I did not know this was really was great. I did not know how you guys are going to respond this. I think this was great. I think this was awesome. Hopefully you guys, you enjoyed this. Hopefully you have a good time. Hopefully you love those traits. And I'm going to make his sparking dream have a future hockey star history. Oh, that's awesome, Jen. I love it. I loved it. Thank you, Johnny. And I appreciate always like a pleasure to have you guys every morning, every night. We welcome each one of you. I look forward to see you tonight, guys, 8 o'clock. Tonight we have a show at 8 o'clock p.m. It's something we add. It's all about the Montreal Canadiens and the round number 3. It's going happening tonight at 8 a.m. p.m. tonight and tomorrow night. So I invite you to join us tonight. We're going to talk about all kind of stuff like that. So that would be awesome about this. I just want to share with you. Leo, on one way or the way, he would take one of the app fans with him on Torah. I agree with you, Leo. I absolutely, no problem, Manuel. I agree with you about that one over there. We are on the same page about this. I think it'd be great. The rivalry is going to be higher and for higher, and it would sing like that. Eli the Wolf, welcome aboard. Game 1 is going to be Leonard. We'll see about that one over there. That's a funny one, Michael. Awesome, Jen. Every time that. Keep up with your great works, everybody. Thank you again to be here this morning. Don't forget one more thing, because that's where you are.
You are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you.
Thank you, everybody.
You are awesome.
Thank you, everybody. Have an amazing, great Saturday. Enjoy your weekend. Have fun. Do something with your family. And the most important things, play and have fun with your friends also. Happy Saturday. See you tonight, 8 o'clock. Merci, Nick. Merci, William. Talk to you soon, Michael. Thanks, Jen. Leo, see you tonight. Thanks for coming back, Leo. We miss you. That's a funny one, Michael. That's a good one, this. I'm going to make pancake. Pancake! Have a good one, Eric. I'm going to text you. Talk to you afternoon. Thank you, everybody. Thanks, Michael, Rassenblatt, Eric, William, Nicola, Michael, Jen, Leo, Eli, Manuel, Johnny, Ren, Minnie, Jennifer, Blake, Adrienne, Alexi. We have a lot of people this morning. Awesome. Canadian Giants. Stephen. I think Aki was in the house today. That's awesome. Keep up with your great work, everybody.